As I work with different teams, I'm often amazed at how many opportunities leaders get to move their people forward in revenue growth or to grow as an organization internally, make some significant changes. And one of the frameworks that you might consider using for your team and to help them consider things and look at things from a different perspective is what I call the opportunity framework. So let's say, for an example, an opportunity comes up to grow in a new sector, to develop a new area of your industry. Frame this opportunity as the opportunity, right? The opportunity. What is the opportunity? How can you define for your team what this opportunity is? And the key thing to remember here is you want to bring clarity. What is the opportunity that has presented itself? How would you define it as a leader? As you do this, then it not only brings clarity to you, it brings clarity to your entire team. And don't complicate this. At times we can do a great job making things more complicated than what they actually are. But as I show you in this example, I would like to encourage you to break down this opportunity into three simple parts. How would you describe the opportunity in three simple parts and use this framework? Number one, what is the opportunity? Help them to know what the opportunity is by giving them a clear definition. And then notice the second part, transformation. What do I mean by transformation? Well, transformation is all about change. In order for you and your team to capture this opportunity, you're going to have to make some changes. You're not going to grow by staying comfortable. You're not going to grow as a team or as a business or as an organization by doing things the way you have always performed them. No, you're going to have to do something different, at times exponentially different. That's not a bad thing. It's actually a very, very good thing. You have the opportunity defined, and now is the transformation component. What do we need to do? How do we need to adjust? We're going to have to make some major adjustments in order to capture this market, in order to retain our clients in this industry. Whatever it is that you're going to have to do, define the opportunity, define the transformation. What's required of us right now? What's required of us as a team in the near future? And then move forward together. That's the third part. First, you have the opportunity. Second, you have the transformation. And then number three is ownership. Number three, I love this, ownership. What do we mean by ownership? Well, now as a leader, you've defined the opportunity, you've helped them to clearly understand what is available, what's the potential growth in this area that we can conquer and reach as an organization, as a business. Second part, you've expressed and you've clarified this is what we're going to have to do right now. And then in the ownership piece, that is where you come and you clearly define who's going to do what by when. Who's going to take responsibility for this task to help us to get from where we are to where we need to be? When are they going to start doing this? What do they need to do? Let's clarify the roles. Let's clarify the expectations. Let's make sure we have clear deadlines to help us move forward. Once again, you have the opportunity, define it. You have the transformation, define it. And then you have ownership, define it. And I believe if you apply this framework in your next leadership meeting, I think you're going to see things differently. I think your team will actually see things differently, and they'll be able to look through a different lens, see things from a different perspective, but ultimately they're going to ask the question, what is my responsibility? How do I fit into this equation? What do I need to do now? And how my contribution contributes to the entire team? How exactly does my contribution contribute to the entire team and to the goal that we have established? So I hope that helps you today. Share this with your team and get them to move forward together, because together is better.